Well, look at you. Don't you look pretty today? Hey everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to play.1mc3.com, where I, stately, space, play Minecraft so you don't have to. Don't we have the prettiest spawn, folks? Isn't this just a wonderful looking spawn? Thank you all again to everybody who helped build this. I didn't actually have much to do with it. All of the builds were done by somebody else. I just kind of glued them together. But today, we're going to expand it a little bit. We are going to start off over here, and we're going to get kind of a floating village platform going. And what we're going to do is we're going to create plots, little regions inside that village where people can build their shops. So it's going to be kind of a floating village shopping mall kind of thing. Tell me that's not awesome. I double dog dare you to tell me that's not awesome. Hey, and if you're on Twitch or YouTube and you want to join us, come on over to play.1mc3.com and come play some Minecraft with us. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the road kind of extending out this way. We're going to go down a little bit, but not all the way to the water. We're going to start building on stilts, basically. So we're going to have a big, pretty floating area right next to spawn where players can build their shops. If you want to come over and help out, swing on by. I am going to create a separate region temporarily for the whole floating village build area, and we'll give you access. And you can help out. I think we're good on stone and wood materials. What I think we're going to want is some highlight materials. There's a lot of glowstone down there. Thank you everybody who contributed, who helped get the supplies together so we can get started without having to spend 2 days mining. I do appreciate it. There is a rail from Smoke's Portal to the end portal. So I think we're gonna go down like right around here. That seems the logical place. We don't have to do a whole lot to make that happen. I don't know what was on that sign, so we're gonna have to work that out. So what I'd like to do, I think, is start about 4 blocks above ground here. I am going to go into mod mode real quick, and I'm going to create a separate region here where we can start out. Hunter, how you doing, man? Joker's down there sorting through the supplies already. Hey, Bubbles, how are ya? Where is my stream chat? I don't see it here. I might have forgotten to pop open a window. No, here we are. Here we are. Diamond King, how are you, man? Crower, what's up? You have a base needs checking out? Because I'll be happy to come check out your base, but we're going to do some building first. So, alright, let's just get started with this. Let's start off by creating a priority region here. And we're going to make this pretty big. I want to have like a big sprawling thing kind of in the harbor here, but I also want it to be expansible. I want to be able to make it bigger as the need arises. So let's start right about here. And we'll go out to right about here, I think. I'm always worried about getting gravel, especially with the cement, but I always forget that the ocean floor is just like all gravel. All you need to do is get some water breathing. Bubbles Doge, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Slash region create spawn shop stately slash region priority spawn shops 2. Did somebody just post a huge picture in Twitch, or did my Twitch thing just go crazy? Region, add owner. So this is just a temporary region for the actual production of the place. We're going to have separate regions for the individual shops. Zach, how you doing? Hey, Diamond King, play.1mc3.com. It's in the top left of the screen. Easy peasy. Hey, somebody's got a doggy. How cute. Alright, so that's the region set up. Yeah, spawn shop. So, Joker, I made you an owner as well as myself. You can help manage the members if you'd like.
You just put Joker and not Joker Soul.
Really? Did I?
Yeah. You forgot to tab it when you wrote it.
Remove owner. Joker. Hey, Diamond King, welcome. You can go wherever you want, man. Big map, type /map if you want to see the full DIN map of the pre-rendered central area. You can build basically wherever. Set up what you want, where you want. Yeah, Joker, can you help out with like managing access? Anybody who wants to help build and who you suspect can actually help build can be added to this region. It's just the shopping area, so it shouldn't cause any harm. And I'm going to start off with like a very basic little setup here. We got lots of spruce, but not a lot of jungle wood. Which, you know, makes sense because jungle wood is hard to come by. I got a few more from chopping down that tree. I mean, we are in a jungle, but I don't want to chop down the jungle for this. I feel like we have to... Wow. The pigs in here are better than mine. Can I grab one of these? Who put these in here?
They were donated, I believe, by Noble. But yeah, you can use them.
Noble gases, I appreciate it. I hope you don't mind if I grab one of these efficiency picks in exchange for my unbreaking. Zachary, welcome to the stream. How y'all doing? Hey, and if you're on stream, welcome. I stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, so if I'm talking to somebody and that person doesn't seem to be here, that's why. Alright, I'm going to start off with the simple bit. I'm going to set up the main platform for the main entrance. And for that, we're going to use mostly just spruce slabs, right? Just come on over. Don't add anybody until they actually get here. But let's see how we can do this. So I think we're going to have to start off with like stone steps, and I need to work out exactly how far down the steps are going to go. So let me go ahead and grab some cobble, which is the capital of Afghanistan. Kabul.
May I say something real quick?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so everybody that wants to help build, don't just go all willy-nilly out on your own. Stately has something in mind, and so we're going to follow his instructions. So don't just start, or I will remove you from the region.
Haha. Haha. So, yes, I do have something in mind, and I'll kind of be doling out tasks for everybody who wants to help. So what I think we're going to do here, this needs to be pretty wide. We want a fairly robust entryway here. So let's plan on this being 5. I fell out my keys. You a fish? Where are you a fish? Stop being a fish. I'm not doing this right. See? Not doing it right. And now we have kind of an issue here because we don't really have enough space. I think we want to be about 4 blocks above the ground level. So the water level is here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how far up we need to come. And looking at this, if we do this diagonally, we're going to have a big floating staircase. So I think we need to move the origin of these stairs back at least 2, maybe 3 blocks to prevent that. So let's do 1, 2, 3. And we'll start it off right here. Alright, sheep. Go be somewhere else. Go play. Go find little Bo Peep. And we'll just keep going here. We're going to have to work out, obviously, the sides. Make those kind of pretty here. Really? What did I get a new recipe for? What did I just pick up that I've never picked up before? It's fish. You guys are arguing about fish. Seriously. Is fish hard to replace? Is that the problem? Is good fish hard to find? Oh, the high efficiency picks in the sandstone, man. That sheep's actually actively pushing me around, too.
Rude.
How rude. What's this? Just a little chasm. Nothing interesting. You never know. There could always be like some kind of temple of wonders underneath the surface. Just waiting to be discovered. Gotta check, right? Okay. Not what I had in mind, but doesn't matter too much. Okay, let's see what's going on here. How far up are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still have a ways to go, basically. So, Joker, did you make those chests donation chests, or did you make them public?
I made them donation chests after someone this morning came and took some stuff out. But now they're public again because otherwise people wouldn't be able to help take stuff out.
Yeah, you can always assign them to a region, but that's okay for now.
Okay.
We have log blocks, so if people start yoinking stuff and absconding with it, at least we'll know who did it, and we can spurn them.
Alright, I'm not too worried about the people that are on right now.
Nah.
It was a new player this morning that just helped himself to one of the diamond pickaxes.
Gotcha. You gotta be careful with that. Okay, and let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We still need to go down 2 more blocks. Yeah, thanks, Crower, for all that spruce. That's a lot of spruce. I don't know how much of that you donated, but it's a solid amount. I don't know if we're going to go with cobble for this this stairway. It's a little monotonous. But not quite sure what else we could use either. Maybe some
we could always intermix some stone brick stairs.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a lot of stone options to choose from. Maybe we can like make a verge on the sides with a different material or something.
Yeah.
Well, I still appreciate it. It will be used and used well. All right, so from here on out, and this you guys can get started on. We're going to go basically like this, about, I don't know, at least 20 blocks straight. So go ahead and start grabbing some spruce slabs and put them in place, and we'll just keep on going out until we feel like we're far enough out. This is going to be kind of the main artery for our little village. And from here we're going to be branching off. I'm going to go with kind of a chaotic multi-level design. So we're going to have, to the degree that we can, we're going to have different platforms on different levels, and some of the shops are actually going to be on barges as well. You guys not members?
I added Noble.
Oh yeah, we're not
Hunter.
actually in the region yet. Let me get this run out until we get to the actual shop region. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, and in the meantime, I'll start putting in some supports, and we're going to use jungle for that. We are going to need more jungle than we have. We're going to burn through what we have pretty darn quickly, the way things stand right now. I think the best thing we can do is set up an actual jungle farm somewhere. And I guess I'm going to put like the leftover materials in my inventory, just like the sand and sandstone. It'll come in handy. We're not doing like single material builds here to the degree that we can. We're going to have a bunch of variety, but we're also going to let people build their own things on this platform. So there's going to be a bunch of variety in the builds regardless of what we do.
I'm gonna run and chop down some more jungle and replant as I go.
Alrighty. That sounds like a plan. I think we'll just do that. We're kind of short on jungle right now, so I don't want to go overboard. Just keep going out for now, please. Don't split off here yet. Go out about 10 more blocks. And then we'll start thinking about how to expand. We're going to need a lot of space here. These shops are going to be fairly large, I suspect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seems reasonable. I know it's not, strictly speaking, necessary to have this go all the way down, but that's just kind of how I roll. Kind of a stickler for these things. Okay, so let's go out another 10 to 15 blocks. Thank you, Noble. Appreciate it. So if somebody wants to go underneath this and put in the support beams under the spruce, that would be great. All right, I think that's about far enough the way it is right now for the main setup. So what I think we can do now is maybe put an octagonal or large square here with a hole in the middle, so the pathway could be a little bit narrower at the end here, maybe 4 wide. Like that. And go out on both sides. Keep it symmetrical, but you know, a big square with a big opening in the middle. The opening in the middle could be like, if this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe a 9 by 9 opening in the middle with a 4 wide walkway all the way around it. And then right about here, if somebody wants to set up a little pier, we can go maybe like 2 steps down and then run a narrower walkway, like a 3 wide walkway out towards the north here. We're going to have, I think right about here, we're going to do kind of a shed, which is going to be the entrance to this area. And there will be shops inside of it. This is a building that we're going to do ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. crud. Well, fortunately, spruce wood slabs are not hard to come by. Thank you, Hunter. Let's do the pillars. Why can I not place this one? I'm just bobbing in and out of the area it covers. We'll do the same thing over here. Sneaks has it under control. Thank you, Sneaks. The Frostwalker is a nice enchant. I think they finally fixed the bug where the ice never goes away. That was really irritating, though. And then we're going to make this maybe 3 blocks wider. So 2 blocks wider than it is. So something like this. Noble gases, not sure what you're doing, so let's check. I think Hunter has this under control. And looks like Crower has that under control. This is close to what we're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 wide, but it doesn't have to be exact. I mean, we are building kind of a chaotic, rickety village here, so if it's not perfect, that's no big deal. That's just going to be kind of decorative. We're going to have a big old open area in the middle with like some fencing around it, and then we'll have shops on the outside here. Right, normally everybody's off doing their own thing all over the place. Hey, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube and you want to join us, the URL is play.1mc3.com, and if you don't want to join us, hey, you suck. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to join us. It's all good. Yeah, we're already pretty much out of spruce, I suspect. I mean, jungle wood. What up, Zippy?
I'm coming back. Computer froze.
Computer broke. And that's crap. I'm stupid. Joker is dealing with permissions. This is very slow going. But we got to take him back. All right, Snicks is on it. All right, this is crud. I got stuck in the Frostwalk Wake. This is fine. So we need to start by like setting up pillars for all of these little areas. And then along this one, we can put shop plots along the sides, and I'd like to have a, I think, 6x5 platforms on the sides. They don't have to be at exactly the same level, but maybe one level up or one level down from the main walkway there. Like one on one side and 2 on the other, offset diagonally.
2 more stacks of jungle plus 11.
Fantastic, thank you. So let's see. These are going to be like small to modest sized shops. We'll do let me make some stairs real quick. And I should probably eat something. I have literally no food on me. Anybody spare me some food? Like a food truck? Who's a food truck?
Noble just asked if people needed food.
You need to speak up a little bit or turn up your mic volume, Zippy. I can't hear you very well. Let's change up the materials a little bit here. Oh, thank you for the fish. I don't know who just threw this at me, but I appreciate it. And let's see. So this and the slabs. So I'm thinking from here on out, you guys kind of have an idea where we're going with this. Let me just like put some of this stuff up here.
I'm gonna hide in AFK for a minute.
Roger that. Oh, come on. Seriously? And who's decent at building like ship hulls? Is there anybody who knows how to put a barge together? Or a couple of barges or a junk or something like that? 4, 5, 6. Seems pretty good. Kind of hard to work in the water. Frostwalker would be nice. It's not something I'd use like every day, but when you're building in the water, some Frostwalker sounds nice, doesn't it? Okay, so we're right about above the water now. That's kind of a little unexpected, but this should do. Thank you. Completed your first challenge. Oh. Let's leave the middle open here. Actually, no, we can fill in the middle. Let's just make it a bit of a wide walkway here. Alright, yeah, I guess you guys got this. And then over here, let's do a couple of platforms for actual building. My health and hunger are both pretty low. So, I was thinking we could have like market stalls on this side and some kind of barge over here. Does somebody want to do a barge? This would be something that somebody can build a shop on, so I just kind of want the hull out here. And then somebody can build stuff on top of it. And if anybody's up for that, just, you know, own it. Decide that that is the thing that you're working on and make it happen. And whoever wants to can go ahead and start putting the pillars down. This still needs to be widened out on this side, and then we're going to want pillars on the corners on both sides here. And I'll come back and do the actual like shed building here. And then over here, first of all, this needs to be the same width, and then we can do... like maybe on this side we'll go down 2 steps here and go out that way a little bit, and then we can go like out that way and that way on this side. So when we do go out on this side though, don't get too close to that so that there's kind of a canal between it. No, we're good on the beams. Bubble is doing that fine. That's okay. I don't need this to be like a very specific thing. I'm just kind of going for shapes, and you know, if you guys want to just try different stuff, the idea here is to have a series of platforms that kind of go out all over the place. Somebody launching fireworks? I hear fireworks, I don't see fireworks. I'm not quite sure what the deal is there.
I heard it all the way at my place too.
Oh, Dragon Kill. I wouldn't mind borrowing some Frostwalker boots. I don't need to keep them, but I'd like to borrow some, sure. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll like start little stubs for these pathways. And for these narrower paths towards the edges, what would be cool is if they kind of maybe go for a couple blocks and then go down a block or two and then go around a corner. Think about where there will be space to put shops on the sides, though. Is that 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4? Alright, so we'll do this at 4 as well, for the sake of consistency. And then out this way, since this is where we have a lot of space, what it will do is... this is going to be a little hard to work, but we'll manage it. What we'll do is we'll go down 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then we'll put oak stairs down, 1 level down. So, like this. And is that it? Is that as far down as we go? I think so. So we'll do... Well, if any player sleeps, every player gets the benefits of daytime, so only one player has to sleep. It's actually a bug. It's supposed to be that 1/4 of the players on the server have to sleep for it to become daytime, but that never worked right, and everybody seems to like it this way, so I just never fixed it. Hey, I don't know if I brought this up explicitly before now, but we have a DIN map, folks. We finally have a DIN map on Doozy. So you can get there by simply typing map. And then maybe we'll go out on a smaller... Okay, you can stop filling that in now, Bubble. That's enough, Bubble. Seriously, stop filling that in, please. You're a fish? That's nice. Okay, so is nobody like just kind of doing the branching out and stuff? So Hunter, Ruben, can you guys make like 2 or maybe 3 platforms on this side for individual shops? And bear in mind, they need to be big enough to actually build a shop. That's fine. That's fine the way it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go 4 out on this side. You know what I would like to have is some mossy cobblestone. And is somebody working the pillars?
I'm getting more wood for the pillars.
Great. Crower, can you make this go like down? Sorry, I didn't mean to sink you. Can you make this go down 1 or 2 steps and then have a T-junction a few blocks farther down with a 3-wide platform going in both directions for maybe 8 blocks? And then here we'll go out a little bit farther so we have room for something up here, and then we'll go down again. So that'll leave us room for a platform here. Is this... I'm not sure what the deal is here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and 1, 2, 3 here. So we'll just make this consistently 4 wide across the board. So this is going to be the central square, I guess. If you're not in the region yet, ask Joker to add you. Don't go too far out, Hunter. We're gonna have to have something out here too. So put like a squarish platform here instead that you can build a shop on. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 6, maybe like 8 by 6 centered on the stairs here. And we can do the same in a couple of different places. And they don't all have to be the same level. As a matter of fact, they shouldn't be. So for example, here we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which would be a 5 wide interior. That's modest, but it's enough to build a nice little shop. And I'm kind of thinking about what we can do with the central square. I'd like to have maybe like a partial canopy above it or something like that. So that's a modest little shop there. You'd have 1, 2, 3. You can make it a little bit deeper without causing any damage or loss of dignity. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, please do consider following me on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube. I simulcast on both Twitch and YouTube when I stream, and you're welcome to watch me on either, neither, or both. What's kind of weird looking, Doge? Why don't you just go down like one level here? Well, actually, if you go down here, we can put barges down, so that's fine. Go with it. Own it, man! Look at all these birdies. Zombie Cool Kid, how you doing? Well, we're working on it, Swaggy. This is going to be the shopping area. We're setting up like platforms and stuff where people can build their shops. This is going to be our floating village thing. Those are all yours? They're here to watch? They like to watch, don't they? Okay, alright. And then out here, what I'd like to do is have like a couple of separate platforms for maybe bigger shops that will connect with little narrow bridges. So if anybody wants to just go out into the ocean over there and build a couple of largish platforms, and then once they're built, we'll connect them to the other platforms. They don't have to be on the same level. They can just be on different, slightly different levels, not too much difference. Doge, if you'd like, you can start putting pillars in, kind of where these pillars are, fill them out to the bedrock level, and then we're going to want one on the outside corners here as well. Where are you building, Crower? Maybe like 6 more blocks out. And then do a T-junction and go 6 blocks in either direction. Hey Mason, how you doing, man? Today's beverage of choice, for those of you who are wondering, is ginger ale and bourbon. And boy, is it nummy! Good turnout today, guys. Thank you all for showing up. I always like to see a lot of people on here. Warms the cockles of my cold, dead heart.
Stately, do you need vines for mossy cobble?
Yeah, if you can start putting together some mossy cobble, or just throw the vines in the chest, either way would be great. Are we out of region here? No, I think our record is something like 25. I get the feeling we're going to break it soon, though. We're growing fast. Yeah, this is the global region, so you should have no trouble building here. Because this isn't protected at all out here. So let me know if you have any troubles. Can you place now, Crower? You miss being Cool Kid 112? Well, you shouldn't have gotten bit if you didn't want to be Zombie Cool Kid 112. I can't help you with that. I'm kidding. Am I, though? Am I really? Alright, I'm gonna try something over here. We're gonna do some kinky 2-level stuff here. Maybe I should just be building from a boat. Would that be smarter? Let's see what we got. I need more oak stairs, and I'm still good on platforms. I wouldn't mind borrowing a pair. I would appreciate borrowing a pair, actually. Let's see. I still got plenty of spruce. I'm gonna put the jungle wood and jungle wood chest. Look at all those shovels. I don't think we're gonna need quite that many shovels, but thank you whoever brought them out. I appreciate it. They will come in handy for sure. Let's take half a stack and turn that into 40 steps. That should last us a while right there. What's up, Noble? Hey, thank you very much. Look at those fancy Frostwalker boots. I really don't have inventory space right now, and let me put some stuff away and then we'll be good again. Thank you. That'll do nicely. You can't, Stately? Oh, that is so much better. So is this, like, out of the region? No, we're still in spawn shops here. And then here we're in spawn. Okay, so slash, which way are we facing? We're facing west slash region select spawn underscore shops slash expand 20 west. I already have a pair. Somebody just, oh, are we just giving me like all the gear now? Cool. I already have diamond boots. Thank you. Thank you for the pants. I appreciate it. What was I doing? Slash expand 20 west slash region redefine spawn shops. There we go. All right. You should be good to go. This, I'm not sure what happened here, but got fixed twice. Not sure what's going on. Is he like replacing them with logs instead of, well, whatever, it's all good. Doesn't really matter how it gets done, just so long as it gets done. So what I was planning on doing over here is, oh right, Frostwalker, I don't have to swim anymore. I'm so happy. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Some things are just comically useful. Oh, right. They don't always work, apparently. What's that all about? I'm not quite sure what the mechanism is. But if you stand still too long, apparently you can still fall into the water. I guess that makes sense. Right, now I can't fall in the water even if I wanted to. Trying to... There we go. Get a block placed there. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of have the underworld here. We're going to have the shadier shops like be underneath the nicer shops. And this is going to be like little barges, I think, with just like market stands on them. So does anybody think they can do like decent barges? Read what you named the boots. Buy mending books for noble guesses. Jeez, it's sponsorship. It's I'm sponsoring noble gases without even knowing. I mean, he's sponsoring me. I didn't even know it. Alright, how are we doing for slabs? We're all slabbed out. It's like being tabbed out, only with slabs. Yeah, the jungle wood should go down to the bottom, please. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like floating floating pillars. They don't make any sense. So I have these diamond boots that I think Doge just gave me. I don't really need them because I just got a pair of diamond boots. Do you want them back? Okay, that works. Also, we might not have enough, so I'd rather have the pillars above ground and not below ground than the water than the other way around.
You can always add like cobblestone or stone underneath.
Oh, there's a thought.
At
We
a certain
can like
point.
do jungle wood up to say 1 block above the water level and do cobble below that. We can also mix styles, by the way, guys. We don't have to do the same thing everywhere. This is a little low. I don't want to expand any farther out this way because it's already kind of low. Yeah, Doge. There you are. I appreciate it, though. I do appreciate the gear. Thank you. So, we need more platforms. We need some barges, and I think these platforms at the water level, we'll do barges instead of platforms. So what we'll do is maybe we'll go out to here. And I really don't have like a nice design for a simple barge. Where are you, Crower? A little unclear on where Crower is. Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind. That'll do just fine. Perfect. Thank you. So let me, I think, head over to planning real quick and see if I can come up with a design for like a ship's hull slash barge for these lower level ones, because, you know, they're not really going to be platforms on the water. They'll be ships. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 4 wide on the interior. That's great. This is exactly the kind of build area that we're looking for. I'm going to fill this in here. VidCon. 29 said she went to VidCon. I'm only mildly jealous. Great. So this is coming along pretty nicely. We'll do some more here. We'll go out a little bit. So nobody has a decent idea or design for a barge?
I could barely build a cube.
I do not go to Minecon. I've been to a fair share of conventions in my time. Where are you, Snakes? I'm trying to check out the pillars he's working on.
Astutely's there to watch.
Roger that.
Let me know if it gets too annoying.
You know what I would like to have, if anybody can score it for me, is I'm going to hate myself for this, but I'd like to have some acacia wood. I think if some of the boat hulls were different colors, it would add some variety. There you are, Snakes. All right, what do you want to show me?
Anybody live near acacia?
We do.
Well, I know we have some acacia, but are you there?
Oh, yeah.
I'm heading back.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll save us a lot of material. That's good. Yep. Absolutely. I think it would be nicer,
You want to chop?
theoretically, if the cobblestone went to 1 block above the water line, so you can actually see the cobblestone. But it could have some variety. It doesn't all have to be the same, right? We're going for kind of an unplanned, haphazardly assembled look here. Rather than like a very planned, very precise thing. So let's see, we're going to go out a little farther here. And I think we'll go out to... Is that about right? I think that's about right. That'll give us room for maybe 2 shops on this side. And then, like, areas like this will have little stands, and there'll be teeny tiny little regions that are just big enough to build a little market stall. And then out here I want a couple of bigger ones, a couple of bigger platforms for buildings that are clearly separate, but they're connected by narrow bridges. So let me start on one of those. Maybe I'll make a round one. Yeah, the pillars are looking good. That's gonna work out just fine. Who wants to do the shed here? Somebody with some experience building cool stuff on the server. This is going to be kind of the entryway, and I want there to be like a covered building. If you look on the inspiration channel on Discord, you can see what I have in mind. It's the picture of basically a pier that goes through a building. Just kind of a cool looking jungly building here that's pretty high, has a roof, and you just walk straight through it. Any volunteers? Not you, Doge. Nothing personal. Not you.
What is going on?
All right, I'm gonna have a quick look at a couple of images I have stored away on Discord. If you bear with me real quick while we do this, I'm gonna see if I can come up with a simple reusable barge design that we can slap on the water here.
Is it okay if Mason does that?
Yeah, Mason gets the job. Congratulations. You got the job!
Wait, so for a shed?
Look on the inspiration channel. The second image to last is kind of what I'm thinking. So there's a walkway. It goes into the building on one side. It comes out of the building on the other. It's pretty open. It's not a closed-off building with doors. The sides you can see through the windows. The front and the back are just open and pretty tall. And then we're going to have some market stalls
like a
in
covered
here.
bridge.
Almost a covered bridge, yeah. Just wider and stumpier.
The second, because you've posted, I think you're talking about the third one since, with like it kind of looks like a wooden top with flowers around it.
Well, obviously, you know, build whatever you think is attractive. The stuff on the inspiration channel is just to kind of give people ideas, but there's a blue building, and then above the blue building is the building I'm talking about, where you have a bridge that goes into this big open building with a pointed roof, and it just goes out the other side, I assume. But it doesn't have to be that. That's just kind of my inspirational idea for what it could be. So, as far as like building barges here, let me see what I can come up with. I was going to go to planning, but I think I'll just, you know, Bill O'Reilly it and do it live.
Will you write it?
Remember, 2 rights don't make a left. 3 rights make a left. Just something simple like that. And is the stream buffering for you guys? And this is half slabbed now. So I think what we need to do is, well, 5 seconds is pretty normal. Yeah, so we wanna be top slabbed here because, you know, if you're building, you don't want to have to worry about that. So what we'll do is we'll slab this up 1 block like that, and we're gonna have to do that all the way around.
I've got a stack of acacia. Is that enough, or do you want more?
A stack of logs? That should be more than enough.
Alright, I'm on my way back.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yup.
Now we'll see what people like do with these. The region's going to be basically the build, so they can kind of change it around if they want, I suppose. Can this stairway be like much narrower? Can it be 1, 2, 3, 4? What is it? 7 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can this be just like too wide at the bottom? Actually, not even at the bottom. We just need to run a bridge into this, right? So let's just make most of this go away, and what we'll do is we'll use oak slabs to differentiate. That's kind of small, I guess. I mean, people will be able to build a shop in that. I've no doubt they'll work something out. Someone left a giant jungle tree floating. You can file a ticket for that, and I'll come along and tree killer it, or another moderator will, as the case may be. A barge, yeah. I already answered that, I think. Let's see what we got here. What's up, Doge? Why are you like doing the in my face thing? You know how much I'm not a fan of that. Sorry, what's right here? What are you pointing at? Are you trying to like draw my attention to something?
I think the floating tree.
Yeah, just file a ticket for that. I don't want to follow you around to try to work out where it is. I don't see anything here. I'm not gonna... Oh, jeez. That happened. Are we doing this in spawn now? Are we just chopping down parts of trees right next to spawn? This has been here for a while, though. Yeah, this file a ticket and somebody will come replace the spruce. I mean the jungle logs later on. I think nobody has seen it because the vines are basically hiding it. The stilts. Sorry, clarify. I mean, all of the supports around here that we have right now are jungle. I mean, they don't have to be, but I think jungle is probably the way to go. Like support beams, the cross beams at the bottom. What we have right now is just kind of an extra layer of spruce down there. I don't want to waste a whole lot of jungle wood. You might get weird lighting glitches if you're in Fulbright mode. When I'm in mod mode, I see a lot of strange lighting stuff. You know what we'll do here? We'll do kind of the same thing. Instead of having a big old platform here, we'll have it kind of go out a little bit like that, and then we'll have it be connected. So we'll narrow this down a little bit.
Do you want the acacia?
Yeah, I'll take the acacia. You can also just pop it in one of the build chests.
Right behind you.
I have a few empty slots left. Oh, that's a lot of acacia. Great. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Who needs bones? Who doesn't? You know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking maybe what we need to do is replace these bottom bits with steps so that it actually looks like a boat. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, Frostwalker is perfect for this. Just for this build, I'm so happy to have Frostwalker. So I'm kind of being a little chaotic with the chest contents. I hope you guys don't mind. We'll clean it up afterwards, hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. There is a specific chest for oak, though. The least I can do is... What? Respect that. And let's make a huge pile of wooden steps. And even more, because we're going to do a bunch of these, I suspect. Okay. So this barge, this is kind of like the sample barge. Trying a couple of different things just to see what works well. And I think what'll work well is if we, you know, actually make it look like a boat. Problem with Frostwalker, by the way, is you can't stand still in the same place too long or eventually... Oh, this is inconvenient. It actually thinks we're floating. That makes the braking a little slower. Right. Yeah. Also, that doesn't make the braking slower. You know what makes the braking slower? The fact that I was trying to break it with a pickaxe. What makes the braking slower is me being an idiot. As previously established, sometimes I'm not too bright. So let's see, go like this and this. That's not quite right, but we'll worry about that another day. Those inside turns can be a little irritating to do right. So we're going to have to do that from under the water line just to make sure that it all lines up properly, but no big deal. So one here and then one... don't push me around while I'm trying to place blocks in just the right spot. So what I'd like to do is replace basically anywhere where we have a platform at or just above the water level. I'd like to replace it with a barge like this. So instead of platforms, this will be floating. I've got an audience. That's fun. Hey, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube and you want to join us, you're welcome to do so. We're on played.1mc3.com. And if you don't want to join us, you just want to watch, I stream every day around 6 Pacific on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, so please do feel free to swing on by and check it out. I'd appreciate a follow on Twitch or a sub on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitch and you want to check me out on YouTube, my entire back archive going back about 1.5 years is on YouTube. There are like 300 streams on there now, about 600 hours of me playing Minecraft and babbling semi-incoherently. So check it out if you're into that kind of thing. And if you're not, hey, don't. It's all good. I don't know what the different Frostwalker levels are. I think there are only 2 levels, though. I'm like an oil baron. That is probably the one thing in the world that I'm the least like. So, Bubbles, do you want to maybe... Now, you're working on the pillars, aren't you? That's fine. Who wants to do a couple of barges? I need a volunteer to do a couple of these barges out here. This should be a barge. Crower, do you want to convert this into a barge? Basically the same idea as this. Doesn't have to be the exact same shape. But something like this where this is actually just a boat where you put your wares on. Can you do that? Who isn't working on something and wants to be working on something? There isn't anywhere else to put pillars? Yeah, along here. Over here.
Sydney wants to help, but I don't know to what degree she could.
And, alright. Let's start you off. Well, I think what we need is like a fence over here from like here to here, and maybe at some of the longer longer sections along here, we can start putting down fencing. I'm just not sure if I want the fencing to like stick out or be inside of the pillars here. I don't want fencing everywhere either. I think it's going to have to stick out, so maybe we'll widen some of these, and then Sydney can start putting down some fences. Yeah, let's set this up like this. So we'll go around here, and yeah, there should be pillars on the corners here, on the inside corners. That would be great. And on the outside corners too, I think, like here. Yeah, why don't you build me a couple of barges, X? So we got kind of this rough idea of what a barge could look like. If you could put one of those on one side over there, either the left or the right side, doesn't really matter. Doesn't have to be the exact same size, just kind of the same idea. Go for it.
Alright, Sydney's heading back that way.
Roger that. So let's have a pillar there. And we'll do the same over here. I have an axe, but it's not in great condition. Can't believe I'm wearing sponsored boots. So what happened here? Now this isn't quite right here. This needs to go here. On the corner there. And then out here we'll do the same thing. And I guess we'll have one here, a pillar. That's kind of, we're kind of jamming it in the corner there, but that's okay. Yeah, if you're outside of the claim, I'll have to expand the claim a little bit. Yeah, alright, let's see. /RG info, and I am facing south /region select spawn shops /region expand 15 west and /region redefine spawn shops. Right now I have two mostly broken axes, which I don't need because I just got a diamond axe from somebody. Thank you. Alright, so wait. Redfine. Redefine. There we go. So this is actually coming along pretty nicely so far. I'm going to be filling in some of these areas where we need fences. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to run fences between the pillars in some of these places. In other places maybe we'll do something else. Maybe we'll have just like, well, here for example, what we could do is go out a little bit and have a couple of little market stalls. Oops. And those don't have to be deep, they can just be a few blocks deep. But my biggest concern here, to be honest, is that I'm not 100% convinced we have enough room. And it seems pretty roomy, but I'm not like sure of how many different areas we're going to have here. And then over here, same thing, we'll fill it in. There will be a pillar here and pillar there. So kind of where I'm leaving gaps is where pillars should end up going, and where I'm not leaving gaps is where we need fencing. And I think for the fencing we should use oak. Although we can use a bit of a variety. We can use different materials in different areas. So here and here we'll have pillars. And then once we get down here, we don't really need fences, because this is more of a pier.
Alright, Sydney's there and she is asking, what does she do?
So start off, get Joker to add you to the region, and then start off putting fences between the posts here, like around here, and there are some places where the posts are missing. And we'll take it from there. So just start off with like this walkway here, and around the inside here we need to kind of fill this in, I guess.
Okay, I'll go tell her what to do. And then, what wood type did you want?
I think we'll use oak for the fences. We don't really have all of the jungle in the world, and anything but the planks look terrible anyway. This hole is smaller than I think I want. Let me just rejigger things a little bit here, because I think I want this opening in the middle to be more substantial. Alright, Diamond King, take it easy. See you next time. Thank you for joining us.
I got a rainbow parrot. I'm so happy.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, that's better. Fortunately, parrots can fly. Oh, no, not that one. There we go. That's what we're going for. It's a little tight on the corner here, but that should be okay. Alright, so this is coming along pretty nicely. And Crower's building a nice little barge here. Could you use upside down steps for the bottom half of the barge like we did over here? So otherwise it just kind of looks klutzy. And then I'm going to build like a separate biggish platform right about here, and we'll have a bridge over to that. That's going to be, I don't know what, maybe a nice tower or something, but I want something that's a little substantial here and there, not just tiny builds. And then I want a couple more barges like over here on the end of those piers. Maybe we can do one on either side. They shouldn't be, so here and here and here is where pillars should go. Like that. That's good. And then over here, let's do another kind of biggish platform. And then the same thing goes for these guys. The floating platforms should also have pillars underneath them. So there should be pillars underneath this and underneath this. And let's see. I think as far as like shape goes, in this area here, so this is going to be a bit of a kind of a corner where we have a couple of stalls carved out. And then we'll go out here and we'll put together a biggish platform for a nice large shop, or maybe even two smaller ones. And am I out of everything again? Yeah, I need slabs. More slabs, please. So once we have kind of the infrastructure in place, we need to think about decorating it and making it all look pretty. And what I think we should do is, some areas like this should be like partially covered. We'll have pillars going up from these, and we'll have arches. Maybe with leaf blocks in the way of shade kind of thing. Shade kind of thing. Not shade kind of thing, just shade. Okay, this is pretty good here. So down here we have our little like I guess this is like the crummy shops. We can put like a couple of little floating barges here, or even just like floating platforms with shops on them. I guess this will be where the shady stuff is sold. Oh, I do love this frost walker. That's good. This is just fine. I don't know if Mason is kind of in the planning stages for his
I just added him, so he hasn't started yet.
Stutely, how you doing? Where do I want it? Oh, sorry, my bad. So this area here is going to be like the main entrance area, and you can expand the building outwards a little bit if you feel like you don't have enough space, but don't move it closer to the water here. Maybe 1 or 2 blocks if you have to. So the idea is that this is going to be the grand entryway. This is the first thing you're going to see. We're going to have market stalls on the sides where people can sell stuff. And again, if you want to expand it backwards a little bit, yeah, that's what you volunteered for. So you got the job. Congratulations. Nice, well done. How's the jungle wood supply? Are we holding out? Yeah, this is just fine. Just keep on going like this. There are some places where the jungle wood isn't in place yet. Just ignore that. But that's basically the idea. And I'm going to see about jungle wood supply. Anybody want to volunteer and go out to harvest more jungle wood? Just please replant when you do. I don't want the entire jungle to be decimated.
I'm still working on it.
Oh, actually, we have stacks. We have multiple stacks here. We're in pretty good shape.
Oh, somebody's been up to it then.
There's like 4 or 5 stacks in the chest right now. So we might end up needing more, but I think for now we're probably okay. Noble, let's astutely do that, please. And then, do I have cobble? Yeah, I've got, well, I don't have a lot, actually. I have some cobble. But I can go get more. So the way Frostwalker works, and I've never really used it before, but if you're actually swimming, and you swim up to the top... Yeah, I saw that, Atomic, thank you. I mean, I didn't know it was you, but I saw there's a bunch of stacks there, and I appreciate it. I'll get to work on some of these pillars here. And I think at some point we're going to want to, like, have some interconnects underneath as well to kind of glue everything together. Right. There we go. The dark oak, so the barges, I wanted like different colors for the barges because that would be an area where you'd expect different materials to be used. So if you all are building barges, feel free to use the acacia or the dark oak. Let's stay away from the spruce, I think, because there's literally nothing that looks good with. And as far as locations for barges, you know, anywhere where you're close to the water level and the piers kind of end, you can go in and put in a barge. Bear in mind, they have to be big enough to build something on top of, but we're not talking about buildings. We're talking about little covered stalls, that kind of thing. We could even have a couple of small ones down here, for example. I think with multiple levels, it would be fun if you were looking down on somebody's barge here. Let's see. All right, so here we need a pillar. Is it the wrong region? Okay, I will go ahead and add you. Whoop. No, you don't have to change the one you build. If it's already there, it's fine. Let's just make the other ones out of different materials. And same thing here. Well, we didn't get a lot. We don't need a lot. The only reason I wanted the acacia is to do a couple of barges. What's up, Sneaks? Okay, Mason, I will add you to spawn temporarily. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. We might remove some of these and replace it with different things here and there. So where... I mean, this is kind of where the building starts, right? Over here. Not there. No, we're good here, Mason. This is... right here is where the building needs to start. And if you want to expand it out this way, that's fine, but leave some space on the front side. Cool. Everything is under control. We're going to need so much mossy cobble for this. Because let's be honest, a lot of this cobblestone should be mossy. Just for the aesthetics of the thing. I think...
I'll pillar up with some of this regular stone and break it with my regular pick.
Well, whatever works. I don't know if you need to be making smooth stone into cobblestone. That seems like a waste of coal.
Absolutely needs the region also, I think.
Joker, could you do the honors?
Do what?
Wait, Stutely already is in the region.
Okay, she's saying she can't play stuff.
Alright, if there's an area where she can't place, she can just skip it and move on to the next one.
Okay, I'll let her know.
I'm going to drown if I don't go up soon, but I'm too stubborn to stop. There we go. Goop, goop, goop. Goop, goop, goop. Goop, goop, goop. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, welcome. If you want to join us, we're play.1mc3.com, and today we're kind of working on our spawn shops. We're building a floating village right outside of spawn where people are going to be able to get small plots to build shops. And today's the first day working on it. It's a fun little group project so far. If you want to join us, swing on by. Play.1mc3.com is the URL, and the server we're on right now is a 1.12 PvE, so no PvP. Survival server. It's on hard mode. What am I looking at, Crowar? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Very good. Flatten this out, though. There's no reason to like go down and up again, so just like raise the slabs one block so that it's flat. Well, actually, we did that here, too. I guess it's okay. Just, you can leave it. It's all good. Oh, the fences? Yeah, if you want. I get the idea of having, like, a mooring going on there. We haven't really started on the decor or anything, but that's something we can play around with. We can change it later if it doesn't work out well. So it's all good. Go for it. If you guys want to just play around with decor and see if you can come up with cool things, by all means, just don't be insulted if I or somebody else changes something along the way, right? Hey Ruben, how's it going? This is gonna be nice. I can imagine that this is just going to look awesome once everything's kind of filled in a little bit. Let's get some pillars on either side of this this stairway here as well. Maybe one block out, but there's kind of a shortage there. Let's see. I was working on the pillars over here. And one thing that we can also do is we can let people build underneath their plots because, you know, you're going to want a place to put the chests. And it would be legitimate to have... Did I... balls. I did it wrong again. And it would be totally legitimate to have it... to have kind of a basement hanging from the bottom of the pier with the chests, that kind of thing. I don't know if it would look silly, but we'll see. Alright, let me get back to the surface and breathe a little bit. This is one of those moments where you wish you had your underwater work helmet on you, or even water breathing potions might be nice.
have a respiration 2 helmet if you want to borrow it.
So far I've been managing okay, but I appreciate it. Parrots mimic the sounds of other mobs nearby. So parrots will make barking sounds, or they'll make witch sounds. They'll change the pitch, obviously. Oh, a nice little touch there. I like that. But basically, yeah, parrots mimic other things. Oh, Mason, that's gonna be awesome. It is kind of creepy, isn't it? Let's see. So we got our pillars going on here. I don't know how many of these pillars don't go down beneath the surface. That's something we're just going to have to work on. Let's do a platform over here. This is going to be kind of the end of the town here, so we can do a couple of big platforms off to the side. Hello. Let's see. And down there we're not going to have fences. Along here we do want fences, and here as well. Hey Bubbles, how you doing? What's the what? And then over here we can have some fences here as well. And down here let me start putting in some space for the fences. Yeah, we'll do a pillar here. And we'll do a pillar there. And this seems fine. This can be open. A bit of chaos, like bits and pieces that don't quite line up. I'm always perfectly happy with this. The din map made you more confused. Oh, do tell. How did the din map make you more confused? And we'll go ahead and trim this down a bit, I think, like that. That makes more sense. And we'll have pillars here. So we'll do this, and we'll have fencing through here. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? I did that wrong. Pillar goes here, and we'll have a pillar here. And then we'll have a pillar here. Do the same thing on the other side. There and there. Okay, that'll work just fine. So I'll go, I'll just keep putting pillars in, I guess. I'm running a little low on cobble. I might make a quick run to my base because I know I have like 8 stacks of cobble at my base.
I'll get you cobble. I got tons. I got 2 chests full.
That would be awesome.
These are in just a minute. I'm offloading now.
Can I? Oh, I'm bumping my head is why. Yeah, that's gonna look good. I'm liking the way this is all coming together here. And we got some lighting going on. Good work. I like it. Excellent. Yeah, this place is looking great, and it's really coming along quickly, too. I'm surprised how quickly we can throw something together when we put our minds to it. Got another barge going on here. We can use more barges out here, guys. If y'all wanna do a barge, there's definitely room for more out this way. And is that all of my slabs? Well, we're not anywhere near being out of spruce, so that's not a problem. Let's go grab some more.
Yeah, I gave at least 20 stacks.
Yeah, no, there's plenty. I've just been dosing it a little bit at a time. Suggestions for the shopping area? Yeah, we'll have to think about that.
Neiman Marcus.
Neiman Marcus. Oh, Lord, no. Oak, no. Jungle glowstone setter, no. Spruce! Bruce the Spruce! Why is your name not Bruce, then? Not here. Astutely. That's alright. Mason can take it down again. Yeah, I grabbed spruce, but I forgot to grab cobble. I think there's still some in the chests. Not 100%, but I think there's still some in the chests.
I'm on my way.
Roger that. And Mason, don't hesitate to make it wider if you want it to be wider, if you think you need more space. Go for it. We do not actually have more cobble, so your cobble is currently needed and welcome. Everything we do here is kind of a guideline. If you need to expand it out a little bit to make it fit your design better, go for it. Alright, let's see. What do we got so far? You know what? Let's go into mod mode real quick and just look down and try to get an overview here. You look at this. It's nice. It's not as big as it seems when you're on it, but there's plenty of room to expand, so I think that'll work out just fine. We're going to expand outwards over here, and we'll have something over here. So I want something separate here, but we'll see exactly what that ends up being. I don't know yet. So excellent. It's coming along nicely.
Alright, I don't have permissions.
You are not part of the region?
I'll add him.
Okay, thank you, Joker.
Technically I could do, but I don't want to.
You don't wanna? I don't wanna! You can't make me!
Make me.
I'm not sure what we're going to do on that side yet. That'll probably be like a later expansion. We should focus on getting the areas that we have up and running. So fencing can go here, and we need to do a pillar here. That's, I guess, where I left off. We don't need to fence off the build platforms, though. Those are fine. And then here, no lighting under the docks. Think about it. Do what you think looks right. I'm going to prevent mobs from spawning here regardless, so it doesn't have to be safety lit. So light for aesthetics, not for safety.
I gave you 3 stacks, and I'm going to put the rest in stones. Excellent.
Thank you, Zippy. I appreciate it. Zippy the man.
Actually, I'm going to put it in oak because there's not enough room in stone.
Roger that. Oh, right, with the Frostwalker. I keep forgetting about the Frostwalker. I'm like doing the swim thing, and I don't have to do the swim thing, so I'm just kind of bouncing up and down looking stupid. Instead, story of my life. Really. Alright, honestly, it's easier to do it the other way around, but this works. Man, imagine all of the sea life you'd get around these pillars here if Minecraft had legitimate sea life. As it is, we're getting squids. Nope, that was one too far. This is the worst possible way to break a block. Swimming underwater. Just a whole big old pile of nope. Okay, I think there are still places where we need... Hey, Red, I didn't even realize you were on. How you doing, man? I think there are still places where we need pillars, but I'm not 100% sure where just yet. So let's see. Let's not run this like directly under the boardwalk here. I kind of want more of a chaotic kind of zigzag. So maybe like run it out here for a little bit and out this way. And then over here, instead of going under the pier, just go parallel to the pier out here a little bit. But we can always mess around with that later. So we want a few more barges here, I think, and we're going to want some more... I keep forgetting to make slabs. Also, my inventory is pretty full, so let me go clear it out a little bit. I don't know what Ruben just did there, but it looked like he popped through the floor. That looked funny.
Hacks.
Hacks. Well, there's no such thing as too many crafting tables, Mason, right? You've lost him. Like, where did I put that crafting table? Lost him? I'm going to put some of this in here just to make up some space. And let's go ahead and make a bunch more planks. 2 stacks, that should keep me going for a little while. Welcome, Young. How you doing? Yeah, you can actually join us. Please feel free to. You just did, obviously, so that's awesome. We're kind of working on our shopping area, our spawn shopping area here, but this is a pretty new 112 PvE server. We got the din map up just now. You can type /map to get access to it. And feel free to wander around, explore a little bit. There's a little pier over there, it's close to spawn, where you can get a boat and a fishing rod to help you get started. Check out the map, find a nice place to go to, and have fun. Them's good adult beverage. No TP, it's all vanilla here. We don't teleport, there's no home or TPA or kit. But we are close to spawn. If you go out the main exit to spawn and keep going straight, you'll find us here. We do this old school, is basically the short and the long of it. You did the pillars, thank you. New players are always welcome, folks, so if you want to join us, play.1mc3.com is your URL. This is our newest and therefore most popular server, but we also have our ToyBox minigames server, which is an absolute huge amount of fun. We have our TribalCraft beta server, which is winding down right now, but we're going to have a 3rd open beta in the not too distant future. And we have our old vintage original PvE server. It doesn't really get played on much, but when I started it, I said it would never go away, so it's never going to go away. I am a man of my word most of the time. So we still need a pillar over here. Everybody's chipping in. Tribal blows. Thanks, Atomic. It's not like I put hundreds of hours of work in that. After all, right? Okay. So let's go down. Oh, this is starting to get deep. That's probably for the best that we're using cobble here. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll go on for a little while longer here, and then we'll take a break, maybe check out your build and play a little bit of ToyBox. Tribal will be back, guys. Beta 3 will be coming sometime next month. And the problem is kind of that our community is not really that into PvP, and it turned a bunch of people into sociopaths. Like within seconds of the server launching, all these people who I thought were perfectly nice people turned out to be complete sociopaths. which was unfortunate. So, you know, it's kind of a problem with the community expectations. We'll probably do a little retrospect on Tribal towards the end of the week and talk about where we're going with it in the future. I haven't really decided yet if I want to kind of defocus on the PvP and make it more of an adventure server or do something different. So that's still up in the air. So let's see. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll do pillars up there. So we got a little market stall area here, and we got room for stalls here in theory. We can expand this outwards in a couple of places. Yeah, I feel like that too. The problem is what I want to do is kind of have a hybrid where you can play it in multiple styles, and that's proven very difficult. In that, yes, people were enjoying playing the PvE aspects and going out adventuring and building bases and starting clans. But there wasn't a whole lot of PvP going on. On top of the logs? Well, some of them need to like be raised up and some of them need to be shorter. It should be a little uneven. And, you know, if you want to put something on top of some of them, like a pillar or a banner or something... feel free to experiment a little bit, you know, try different stuff, and if you like it, keep it in. I'm happy to let you guys just kind of come up with cool ideas, as long as you're not too insulted if they don't work out and I move them, or remove them, as the case may be. Your eyes hurt? This really is coming along nicely, though. I like what you're doing here, Rube. I mean Mason, with the entryway. That's just a lovely style you got going there. That's excellent. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take this little bit of fencing here down because this is a build plot. This place is gonna look very different once people start putting stuff in their build plots, obviously. Right now we're kind of just building the foundations. And I do hope that people kind of stick to the style when they build their stuff. But I don't really expect it to all be the same. I don't want it to look like it's planned or like a committee build or anything like that. I'm not too sure about the cobble. Try different stuff, see what you like. See what's good. Like, I can imagine places where there's a stairway going down, you could have, like, taller pillars to kind of demark it. But play around with it, by all means, feel free. Oh, it has to be exposed to the sun to break? Is that how it works? Kind of just like regular ice, only it melts faster? I'm in favor of that. Guys, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, my name's Stately. I've been streaming for about 2 years and change now, and this is my server, play.1mc3.com. A popular little community these days. Look at all these people. You're welcome to join us. It is a public server. We do mostly PvE, but we also have our PvP minigame server. We have our TribalCraft server. We got all the good stuff. Just come on by, check it out, see if you like it, see if we like you. And who knows, maybe you'll make some new friends. Or enemies, that's fine too. Okay, so I want to think about a couple of centerpieces too, and what I think I'd like to do, and this is maybe something for somebody with some good build experience, is I'd like to have a couple of like ancient gnarled jungle trees sticking out of the water around the exterior, just one or two. Why is all the water at the same level on here? It's called the water level, and it's why you only ever see the word water level used singular. Nobody ever says water levels. Water level, one water level, one water, one level. That sounds like a communist slogan. One water, one level, one water, one level. Nah, it doesn't work as a communist slogan. Never mind, I take it back. Alright, folks, it is time for a violence break. Yeah, there you go. We can ask Turkey. Let's do some killing. Let's get it out of our system. Let's murder some people. Make communism great again. Oh dear. The difference between communism and America is America never stopped being great, and communism never was great. Well, you don't have to. I mean, not everybody likes ToyBox.
This has to be the most I've ever seen on ToyBox.
We've had 14, 15 people on ToyBox, and that's fine for like this. Oh, great! That's just dandy. Oh wait, I have a jump potion.
Yeah, we can't use it.
And it doesn't work. Oh, I have company too. There are 3 of us here. There's 18 seconds until PvP, and we're all stuck here. It's too late. I mean, we're already all lost. We're doomed. They have probably found all of the chests by now, and the 3 of us, poor suckers who ended up spawning down there, are going to be lucky to have any gear at all. I'm going to try to find a vantage point and hopefully... Oh, balls. Oh, I may or may not suck at this. Alright, let's follow some random people and just see how it goes. I kind of like spectating too. I do the running commentary thing. I think everybody's like too afraid to engage each other. Everybody already has decent gear. That was embarrassingly bad though. I mean, I thought I had that throw. But there you have it. Falling from a skyscraper does not do the body good. Oh, I thought Ruben went up there, but he didn't. There are still some chests on the rooftops, guys. Alright, let's check in with our newbie. What are you up to, Taz? Taz has found some pants. And that was the world border. The world border is a little iffy right now. No, it's fine. I was gonna say the particles and the actual world border aren't matching up, but it's okay now. Crower is looking around for gear. Let's check in with Mason. Oh, Mason's engaged in combat.
Losing.
Is this a sandstorm joke? Alright, Noble Gas has got Mason out. We have 5 players left. Check in on Noble. Well, we were just watching Noble. Let's check in on Zippy. Zippy's playing around in the dark. Not much fun to watch. Just looking for gear. We got 2.5 minutes left before overtime. And Zexy is waiting for an opportunity to pounce. He's being all like Batgirl about it. Who you calling an idiot, idiot? Crower, what are Crower up to? Whee! Crower is not currently engaged. Bubble is... Everybody's just kind of looking for gear now, I guess. The early fights are over. Zippy's not in great shape. He's got pants and a helmet. I don't know if he even... Yeah, he's got a sword. He's got a diamond sword, so it's not too bad. The armor isn't great, but... At least he's got a weapon, right? Alright. Bubble, Zippy, Noble, Grower, Zex. What's Zex up to? Hey, Noble left. Noble was still in the game. He left. Oh, he's back. If you disconnect and reconnect, you should, in theory, be able to reconnect within a minute or 90 seconds or something. It doesn't work. That's something I'm not sure why it doesn't work. It's a mystery to me. Hey, we got some action going on here. Zippy versus Crower. And Crower just hurt himself. Did you? And now Zippy's hurting Crower. And Crower is in the black, which means not a whole lot of time left on his clock. He did that on purpose. Okay, I think Crower just committed suicide by Pearl. We got 3 players left and a minute before overtime. Zippy. You got your armor more or less sorted out. That's good. Bubbles. Well armed. Good armor. In good shape. And Zex. Zex is wearing an elytra, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a chestplate. He does, however, only have an iron sword. Yeah, I need to change that message. If, like, the attacker and the defender are the same person, it should just say suicided. Or, you know, couldn't face the unbearable lightness of being, or something snarky, maybe. Alright, we're about to go to overtime, folks. I am going to go into Fulbright mode for overtime because the overtime boxes tend to be dark, and I want you guys to be able to see what's going on. Got 3 players left, and we are in overtime. And everybody's on a roof. And everybody's green. Zippy's taking some damage. Bubbles is giving Zippy a hard time. Zippy's yellow, Zex is yellow, Bubbles is still green. The smart money has to be on Bubbles here. She's got good gear. Everybody has decent gear, but Bubbles seems to have the best gear. I think this might spell the end for Zex. Nope, Bubbles is disengaged. Zex lives to fight another day. Slap fight in the alley, folks. Alright, Zippy took down Bubbles. Zippy took down Zex, and now Bubbles is taking down Zippy. My money's on Bubbles. I mean, obviously, at this point, it's gotta be on Bubbles, right? And that is just about the end of it. GG, folks. We'll do a rematch, and then we'll come up with another game mode. So many people in the lobby. The lobby actually feels full. How awesome is that? Right? Check the scores while we're waiting. Vote for Hunger Games if you want it to restart quicker. So Mason currently holds the top spot with a 71% win percentage, followed by TL and Noble Gases. Hunter's at 48 in the running, but pretty far down. And beyond that, it's Snakes, myself at 30%. I've been either I've been slacking or the competition's been getting better. Either way is fine. It is all good in the neighborhood. Alright, we wait for it to come back up again. I really should come up with like some things to do in the lobby. Stately fly hacks, yeah. Yeah, I'm a hacker. You got me. I'm not even opt. I don't even play as op. I can't even opt myself, not from in-game. I figure for security, you know, even if my account's compromised, that way can't do too much damage. I can only opt myself from the console. We're just waiting for it to come back up. It always takes a little while. Tic Tac Yes. Tic Tac Yes doesn't even rhyme. What I could do is provide some of you with a copy of the lobby in planning and see if you can come up with anything cool. So I kind of always take the Rue chest here because I like the jump potion, and I usually don't run out of pearls. The bird has an elytra. It's not as useful as you'd think in this game mode without fireworks to actually get off the ground. With this many players, we should totally do a round of control points later on. I'd suggest Rocket Rangers, but Rocket Rangers just infuriates people who've never played it before. Yes, I'm working on making it so that you can have heads-on planning. The head code is already in there. What I need to do is write a command that makes it easy to access the head code. So I want to do like a little UI or something, so that you know, if you want the heads, you don't have to know the exact name and type in a command to get it. You can just click on it on a UI and be good to go. Dem's good boots. I like dem boots. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I got a good sword. I got a good bow. Maybe I won't accidentally suicide as the very first death in the game this time. That would be excellent. PvP is now enabled, and I wouldn't mind finding more armor, so I'm going to look around a bit more. Got to be careful on the edge of these floating environments, though, because it's very easy to get knocked off the world and out of the game. Well, that's not spooky. There's often a lot of chests inside buildings. It's kind of a pain in the ass to find them, but if you don't find chests out on the streets, by all means check out the interiors. A lot of times you'll get lucky. If you are watching on Twitch and YouTube, you like what you see, please consider following me on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube, or both. And if you already are, A, thank you, and B, consider liking my videos, or I cannot operate an ender pearl today. I keep hurting myself just going from one roof to another, so maybe I should just not. Maybe I should take a hint and stop trying. Considering there are like 12 players in the game, it's kind of strange that I haven't seen anybody yet. The map isn't that big. But let's look around and we'll find somebody. We'll find lots of people and we're going to murder them all. I'm going to murder everybody so hard, they're going to stay murdered. At least until the beginning of the next game. Come on, Stately needs some chests. Or somebody to kill, or anything. Rubot is our first elimination. I think Noble got him. Is that what the notification said? I think that's what the notification said. Alright, Joker, take it easy. See you next time. Thank you for all of your help today.
Of course.
Bye.
Take it easy.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao. I know I'm walking around in the dark and y'all can't see a damn thing. I can't see a damn thing either. I'm just hoping there might be some chests down here. Because I'm not seeing anybody to kill. It's like we're all in a different world or something. It's very strange.
I'm not finding chests either.
You're not finding chests. I'm not finding anybody to murder. This is not a big map. It shouldn't be that hard to find people. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here, but I'm clearly doing it wrong. Noble has got apples. Bum rush him, everybody. Noble as gapples. I love the little floating houses on their separate platforms. I actually tried to incorporate them into the game more, but I don't have a whole lot of control over how these worlds generate. Not because the world generator doesn't offer that degree of control, but because generating it programmatically as opposed to off a config file limits the options. It's a little irksome. Not the end of the world. Just mildly irritating is all.
I haven't found one chest.
Oh, I feel bad, but...
Oh, she's screaming in the other room. It's hilarious.
apparently I can't hit the broadside of a barn today. Alright. One down. Sorry, Stutely.
That was hilarious. Should have heard her.
Was it bad? Was there wailing and gnashing of teeth?
Yeah.
I apologize, but that's the nature of the game. Wait, we're already in overtime? I can't see a thing. I can't do SV right now because that would render me invisible as well. So you guys are going to have to just bear with me while we do this in the dark.
Yeah, I had no armor, and I had 2 bows and a piece of meat, and that was it.
GG. Noble Gases is on a roll. Killing spree. You know, you don't see very many killing sprees on here. Whoa. And he got me. Alright, so, as is tradition, we followed the person who killed us. And now I can go full bright so y'all can see what's going on. No noble gases and crowers, that's all that's left. And Crower's cowering. Crower's hiding somewhere. He just wants to play. I don't believe that for a second. I have no idea where Crower is, by the way.
He's outside of the box.
Ah, clever. Wait, he's outside of the...
Correct.
He's outside of the actual overtime box?
Correct.
How the hell did that happen? I have no idea how that happened. I've never seen that happen before. But Minecraft being Minecraft, could be anything. This is weird. This is obviously not a fair fight at this point. He's trying to glitch through the roof. Is that what happened? Let's not do stuff like that, guys. Just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should. GG. Alright, different game. What do you guys think? Control points? I believe we need to play some control points. Control points, please. These two vote for control points. Pork Chop! How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in forever. It's hard to get this thing to change users. I mean, to change game modes with lots of players on. Looks like we're doing another round of Hunger Games, which is fine. It has been close to 2 years, hasn't it? Yeah, somebody told me that you were on a few days ago. It's good to see you, man.
That was me.
Still play Minecraft, or not so much? Yeah, we've come a long way, too, since the last time you were on. We got lots of players, and we got lots of different servers, and a bunch of custom stuff that I wrote myself. It has been an interesting couple of years. Oh, that's too bad. You should come hang out with us occasionally. Too many people logging in real time soon. All kinds of new and interesting bugs we get when we have lots of players online. I've already noticed that there are some problems with ToyBox with lots of players. The voting results don't show in the sidebar. There aren't enough lines. That kind of thing. Well, good stuff. There's always a place for you here. As a matter of fact, PvE is still up. We did a quick 2-year anniversary stream. Actually, it was like PvE's 2-year birthday. And I actually pointed out some of the remnants of your builds while we were walking around. So yeah, PvE is still up. We've never took it down. We're playing on a different server now, though. We have Doozy, which is our 112 PvE, mostly vanilla server. And we just got the DIN map for that one online today, so that's the 2-week anniversary we turn on the DIN map. It is dark, and we are in a basement. Alright, let's go up, up, and out, hopefully. We're in a basement with a hole in the ground. Stately needs chests. Stately sees chests. Sword and a shield, that's a good start. I'm a gladiator. Really? Seriously? That is entirely not what I was trying to accomplish. I mean, a sword and a shield isn't going to win me the game. I still need a lot more gear than this, but it's a start. I think... Oh, remember, guys, our fund drive is going to begin this week. And as a quick reminder, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get at least 10 people to basically subscribe to an MC3. We're going to ask them to pay $3 a month. And once I get 10 people, we're going to update from our good dedicated hardware to absolutely amazing dedicated hardware. We are going to start 2 servers just for contributors. There's going to be a modded server, which I'm going to call Vanilla++. It is my vision of what vanilla Minecraft could be. But still mostly vanilla gameplay style. We are also going to add a pure vanilla PvE server just for contributors. We're going to add an experimental server which will be accessible to everybody, and we are going to improve the performance of... Ah, crap. We're going to improve the performance of our existing servers by increasing the draw distance a little bit. Stately boosted. Stately boosted. Okay, Atomic. Whatever you say. Ah, jeez. I can't fight anybody with this gear. Fortunately, Bubbles wasn't interested in fighting me. I need chests. That means I need to get up on some roofs at this point and hope to find something topside. Ah, crap. It's Noble again.
I've been roof hopping and not finding anything.
Well, I tried. I got him down to yellow. You guys are going to have to take him out, though. As is tradition, we shall follow Nobles because he's the one who killed me. You know what we could do, just for funsies? Let's go into spectate mode here and just watch it from Noble's perspective. The benefit of that is I get to take my hand off the mouse for a little while. Go to YouTube, Porkchop. What the hell? I think something went wrong there. Check out my YouTube channel, Porkchop. I've been simulcasting on Twitch and YouTube for the last couple of, well, years. I have like 300 streams archived on there, and if you scroll down from the top, you'll find the anniversary stream, No Time Flat. Same goes for the rest of you guys. If you're watching on Twitch and you want to check out some older streams, head on over to YouTube. It's just youtube.com/statelymc. The MC stands for MC. And check it out. If you're ever like really, really bored and you want to watch me stream for 1 month straight, literally 1 month straight, there's like 600 hours of me streaming up on YouTube by now. I can't recommend it. It's not really quality entertainment. I mean, let's be honest, Game of Thrones it's not, but check it out. There's some good stuff on there. Some of the highlights are the 2-year anniversary stream. I did a 10-hour stream on the 2-year anniversary of my first stream. That was good fun. Stutely doesn't have a weapon. That's rough. The MC stands for McChicken. That would be MCC, though. But we'll run with it. Alright, so the MC stands for Stately McChicken. Because why not? Alright, sorry, nothing personal. You're being boring. Let's check in with somebody else. Bubble is in the dark. Solus is in the dark and fighting Bubbles. Since Solus doesn't really have any gear or anything, I know how this is going to end. Not well. He's just purling around. It's like trying to fight Nightcrawler. Alright, Bubbles got a kill. Go Bubbles. It's your birthday. Go Bubbles. It's your birthday. Noble's in the same basement? Is everybody like in the same basement?
I'm not.
And Noble took out Bubbles. Noble put up a good fight. Alright, we got overtime in 8 seconds, guys. Not if it's capitalized. Alright, fair enough. It's not capitalized. It'll stand for McChicken. And let me just go into Fulbright mode here so y'all can see what's going on. That's what's going on. Zex is hiding. Crower is near death. Crower is dead. We got 4 players left and they're all out here. Rubot's trying to get away. Rubot just hurt himself. Looks like it's going to come down to Noble versus Zex here. Maybe not. Okay, Noble got Zex off the pillar. That's good. And Zex didn't really have much in the way of gear, so he never really stood much of a chance. Noble versus Rubot. Let's do it. For the win. They're both red. They both have decent gear. It looks like Noble has the gear advantage. I can't see what kind of weapon Ruben has. He might not have a weapon. And there you go. Noble wins it. You're doing good today, Noble. Hey, baby Jaden, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope you are well. It's good to see you. Please vote, guys. Yeah, I want to get some control points going on, guys. I don't want to spend the entire stream playing Game of Hunger. Left click with the compass and click on the game you want to vote for. That's all you have to do. Thank you. All right, we got enough votes to go over to control points. We take a minute to thank the most recent contributors here. Like I said, we are going to be doing a fund drive soon. But if you can't wait, type /buy. There's Flare out there starting at $3, and you can get lifetime flares. There's no gameplay advantages. We don't give better gear or anything to people who contribute. Discord. Go to 1mc3.com/discord for our Discord channel. We moved from TeamSpeak to Discord pretty darn quickly. Alright, let's do this. If you haven't played control points before, guys, what you need to know is that your compass will show you the nearest control point. And you need to stand on the red dot to cap. The other thing you need to know is that this kit, if you right-click with the bone on the ground, it'll summon a dog who is loyal to you. And the Scout kit has a banner. If you're in your offhand, if you have it in your offhand, it doubles your capture speed. So the Scout, on a big game, it's nice to have a couple of Scouts. All right, what's my team look like? I got Solus, I got Noble, I got Atomic, and Crower. They got Bubbles, Mason, Ruben, Stutely, Zix, and Zippy. Don't change teams, folks. Discord has become ubiquitous. Everybody and his dog is using Discord these days, and it's good. It's good software. It works. It almost never goes down. It's very reliable. It's hard to argue with Discord. Discord works. Stop changing teams. Stick to the team you were assigned to, please. Alright, guys. Go purple. So remember, the compass points to the next control point. That's the most important thing you need to know. And yes, there are chests on here. There are far fewer chests, but there are supply chests. Huh. I pearled straight on top of the thing. Wait, this isn't the kit I ordered. Where are my doggies? Got a slight problem with my mapping still. Ah, Zippy got me. Alright, well, we'll head on back. Be careful not to feed him, but at least now I kind of know where it is. I think I accidentally grabbed the warrior kit instead of the ranger. I wanted the doggies, but I goofed. Didn't get the doggies. Alright, we got a cap. Excellent. No thanks to me, I might add. On to the next one. Which I don't know exactly how far it is. Do we have any scouts? I didn't pay very close attention to what everybody else was doing. You know what I just realized, though? It would make sense to announce in public, or at least to your own teammates. Don't feed. Wait until your compatriots show up. Now we can start murdering. And remember, those splash potions work on people around you as well as yourself, so... You know, if you can use them close to somebody else, you're going to be better off. Ah, crap, Zippy got me. But we are capping still, so no worries. Oh, I kind of blew that. Hey, check it out, supply chest. Oh, look at this, guys. Them swords, 2 sharpness, 3 swords. What's not to like? Alright, are we still good here? Are we still capping? It looks like we are not. We are not capping. Alright, well, that one got away from us. That's fine. Whoa! One shot put her away. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. One shot put her away. Went right over it. Alright, got my health potion here, and some random stranger is getting my extra sword. I hope one of our guys got it. I'm not even sure. Alright. Cookies. Cookies are food. I should be eating the steak though, right? That makes a lot more sense. ToyBox is our minigame server, so you can either do /lobby or you can walk through the... do /lobby and walk through the portal, or you can just type /ToyBox. Whatever works best for you. Wow, okay, this is a grand melee. Be nice if I occasionally hit somebody. Are we capping? No, Bubbles got me. Ah, that means Bubbles got my good sword. So, your standard kit doesn't drop when you die, but anything you pick up off a chest does drop. It's Pork Chop! And he's on purple. He's on my team. Excellent. So we're up 2-1. That's good. I don't have to tell you that that's good. Ah, crap. Orange got the cap. 2-2. Well, let's move on to the next one. It's first to 3, so it all comes down to this, guys. It all comes down to this. And I should probably try to get to the action a little bit faster. Oh, okay, alright, fine, be that way. Can I get some company here? I mean, I killed everyone on cap, and I'm still, like, alone here. Follow the compass to the control point. That's all you really need to know. That's the single most important part of the game. Follow the compass to the control point. I don't know why I'm doing this. Dooley's not even playing. It's all good. Alright, let's move on. I don't know if I can do anything from the roof here. Ah, GG. It was a good game, though. I had a good time. Look at the kill count. We got a lot more kills, but they did end up winning. Yeah, I shouldn't have. Alright, let's do it again. Let's do one more round of this, and then we're going to end the stream, guys. Hey, DJ, it is Monday. How are you? Remember, guys, if you want to join us, play.1mc3.com is the URL that you want. And it is a public server. We mostly do PvE, but right now we're playing on our ToyBox minigame server and having some, violence. No, you did good there, too. You got a lot of kills. You got 6 kills. That's pretty impressive. Sorry, Crower. We'll check it out tomorrow. I apologize. I know I said I'd try to come check it out, but I've been keeping pretty busy for today's stream. I hope you understand. We're just waiting for the server to come back up. If you're wondering why that takes a while, by the way, the reason is that ToyBox generates a new map for every game. We do use a list of known good seeds, but we can expand that list as needed. But the net result is that after each game, it has to regenerate the world for the next game. So it takes a little longer to set up, especially when we're using the City World generators like we have here. But it does make for a more varied gameplay because there's always a new map. So I don't want to be a tank. I want to be an airplane pilot. I want to be a ranger stately. I like the dogs, that's why. They're not always useful, but they are fun. So, who have I got today? I'm on orange with Zippy, Mason, Hunter, Bubbles, and Atomic. I feel pretty good about that. I'm not a scout. You don't need to protect me. You need to protect the scouts. We need to get the scouts on point. And then let them do the capping.
I thought you were a scout, that's why.
When you get to like the bigger games, it doesn't make much sense to have a scout if it's like 2v2. But when you get to the bigger games, you definitely want one or more scouts. Yeah, just join. It's all good. I don't know why you guys just walked right by this. Seems kind of stupid to me. Right. No, this goes here and this goes here. And I'm wasting time, but I want to get kitted out here. Oh, jump potion. I like me a jump potion. Kill the purple people! Death to the purple people! Alright, I think that's under control. I have found the point! The purple people are capping, folks. Can we get the purple people off point? Apparently not. That was an easy cap by the look of it. Alright, on to the next one. We're only down by 1 cap, so it's not the end of the world. And the next cap's right over here. Noble's giving me a hard time. Noble's giving me a hard time the entire game. Did we finally get him? Did we get Noble? Is Noble dead? I still don't have a kill.
He's not.
He's not. Balls.
No, none of them are dead.
They're kind of dominating us right now.
You're spawning so far away.
Well, bear in mind, the system is set up to keep the spawn distances comparable. Oh, come on. Noble again. He has 6 kills already. Dude is an absolute beast right now. It's 2-0.
Hot apples too.
I mean, we were kind of feeding him there. We need to not do that. But it's so much easier said than done. One shot put her away. I'll take it. All right. We've got incoming, and is it Noble? Oh, he's one of ours. Right, I'm orange. Check. Seriously?
What?
I can't move.
Stay on point. We can get him, I think.
Yeah, just cap, guys. Stay on point as long as you can. Try to give our teammates some time to get here.
We just need one more.
I'm stuck. I can't move.
Hey, we got a cap. All right, that's good news. Move on to the next one. We're still in the game. Getting over to the fat lady sings. Follow the compass. Compass points to the next cap. Ha! Finally got a kill on Noble. Let's see if he, well, he did have some good gear. I figured he might have a god sword, but apparently not. My dogs are dead, I suspect. It is what it is. I didn't see him die or anything, but there's no reason to believe they're still alive.
Yeah.
And we got another cab, guys. We're making a comeback. I'm out of, well, everything, really. But I'm still healing, so nothing to complain about. I just don't have any pearls, so I can't really make this go any faster right now. Sometimes it makes sense to suicide just for the gear. But I don't think today is one of those days. Remember, guys, if you want to join us, play.1mc3.com is the URL. And if you want to watch me on Twitch or YouTube, I stream every day at 6 Pacific, and you are welcome to join me. So please feel free to hop on by. Give me a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube if you like what you see. GG. What a comeback. Alright, guys. I'm going to have to call it there. That's going to do it for today's stream. Y'all want to swing by the lobby and wave bye-bye to the nice people on the stream, please feel free to do so. On behalf of myself and Ruben and Mason and Hunter and Noble and Zippy and anybody else around here, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Here's Zex and here's Atomic. And the lot of us, as it is. So, hey, thanks for joining us, guys. I appreciate it, and I will be... Roger that, pork chop. It was good to see you. And I will be back again tomorrow. Look at this crowd, guys. Look at all these awesome people. They all want to come hang out with you. So join us here on play.1mc3.com or check in again tomorrow at 6 and we'll do it all over again. All right, guys. Peace out. Take it easy. See you next time.